Hello, welcome to online classes children. Today in chapter number 5 we are going to study about multiplication of decimals. So let us start how to multiply the decimal numbers. Let us see this from my practice time 5. Question number 1, multiply the following. A1, that is 0.8 into 0.2. Okay, there are two ways we can multiply the decimal numbers. Both I will be telling you. First, let us see the first method. So in first method, what we will do, we will convert both the decimal numbers into fraction. So you see here 0.8 is equal to 8 by 10 and 0.2 is equal to 2 by 10. Okay, I have already explained how to convert the decimal number into fraction in the previous video. So 0.8 is written as 8 by 10 and 0.2 is written as 2 by 10. Now we have to multiply both the fractions, that is 8 by 10 into 2 by 10. And in the fraction chapter we have learned how to multiply two fractions. Okay, so numerators will be multiplied together and denominators will be multiplied together. You can see here 8 into 2 divided by 10 into 10. Okay, so we are getting here 16 by 100. Okay, and this 16 by 100 can be written as 0.16 in decimal. Okay, because two zeros are here at the denominator, so from the right hand side we will count two digits and then we will put decimals. So we are getting 0.16 and this is our answer. Next question is 14.8 into 2. So you can see here this is the second method, how to multiply two decimal numbers. In this method we have to remove the decimal from the numbers and we multiply both the numbers as we multiply the whole numbers, that is 14.8 into 0.2. Okay, so when we remove the decimal from the 14.8 we are getting 148 here, and when we remove decimal from 0.2 we get 2. Okay, so 148 multiplied by 2 we are getting 296. That is 2 8s are 16, 1 carry and 6 over here. 2 4s are 8 plus 1 is 9 and 2 1s are 2. So we are getting 296. Now you see here 14.8 is multiplied by 0.2. Now what we have to do? We have to count the number of digits in both the number towards the right hand side of the decimal. Okay, so here in the first one number, that is 14.8, we have only one digit after the decimal point, that is toward the right hand side. Okay, and in the second number also we have only one digit to the right hand side of the decimal point. So here we have one and here also we have one. So both when we add we are getting two digits, total two digits after the decimal point. Okay, so here also in 296 we will count from the right hand side two digits, that is 6 is the first digit and 9 is the second digit. So after two digits we will put decimal point. So our answer will be 2.96. Okay, next question is 1.51 into 4.2. Okay, again we will do the same thing. We will remove the decimal and we will multiply both the numbers as we multiply the whole numbers. Okay, so 1.51 when we remove the decimal it will become 151, and 4.2 when we remove the decimal it will become 42. So when we multiply both the numbers we are getting 6342. Okay, so you see here 1.51 into 4.2. Now we have to count both the number of digits in both the numbers after the decimal point. Okay, that is to the right hand side of the decimal point. So in the first number we have two digits and in the second number we have only one digit. So total we are getting three digits. So in the number 6342 we are having we will count three digits from the right hand side, that is 2, 4 and 3. Okay, three digits are there and then only we will put decimal point. So our number will become 6.342. Next question is 0.83 into 5.55. Okay, so again we will remove the decimal. So the number will be 83 into 555, and when we are multiplying this both the numbers we are getting 46,065. Okay, So now we will count the number of digits towards the right hand side of the decimal point in both the numbers. That is, in first we have only 2 digits and in second we have again 2 digits. So 2 plus 2 we have total 4 digits. Now from the right hand side we will count, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4. So after this 6 we will put decimal over here. So as we have written here. So our number will be 4.6065 and this is our answer. Similarly, we have done this one also. We have removed the decimal, then we have multiplied, then we have counted both the number of digits in both the numbers. Okay, and then from the right hand side we will count that many digits and then we will put decimal. So the answer is coming here 26.7. Next one is change the following into fraction first and then multiply. Write the answer as the decimal number. So this is the method what I told you in the first question. Okay, what we have to do, we have to multiply both the numbers by converting them first into decimal number, from decimal number to fraction, and then multiply both the numbers and then again convert into decimal. Okay, so let's see this question, that is 1.5 into 0.003. First of all, we will convert both the numbers into fraction. That is 1.5, we can write it in fraction as 15 by 10 and 0.003 can be written as 3 by 1000. Okay, now we will multiply both the fraction 15 by 10 into 3 by 1000. So numerators are multiplied together here, 15 into 3, and denominators will be multiplied together, that is 10 into 1000. So we are getting 45 by 10,000. Now you see here at the denominator 4 zeros are there. So we will count 4 digits and here only we have 45, that is 2 digits. So we will put 2 more zeros here and then we will put decimal. So our answer is coming 0.0045. Again the same thing we have done here, 0.555 into 5.5 you see. So we have again converted both the numbers into fraction, that is 0.555 is equal to, it can be written as in fraction 555 divided by 1000 and 5.5 can be written as 55 by 10. Now both the fraction we will multiply together. Numerators we will multiply together and denominators we will multiply together. So we are getting 555 into 55 divided by 1000 into 10. So we are getting answer as 30,525 by 10,000. Now when you are converting this fraction into decimal number, what we will do? We will count the number of zeros and then that many digits we will count from the right hand side of the numerator number and then we will be putting decimal. Okay, so here we have 4 zeros, so we will count 4 digits from the right hand side, that is 5250. 4 digits are over. Now we will put decimal after 0. So our number is coming 3.0525 and this is our answer. Similarly, we have done in this question also, convert this both decimal numbers into fraction, then multiply both the fractions and then convert the fraction into decimal again. Okay, and this is how all these questions you can see the same process is used. Now our next topic is multiplying a decimal number by 10, 100 and 1000. Okay, so question my practice time 6, question number 1, find the product of the following. You see here 0.6 is multiplied by 10. Now children, whenever we want to multiply any number by 10, 100 or 1000, we have to shift the decimal point towards the right hand side. Okay, suppose we are multiplying by 10. So the number of zeros it is having that many digits, we have to shift the decimal point towards the right hand side. Suppose here 0.6 is multiplied by 10. So only 1 0 is there in 10. So that is why we will shift decimal point towards the right only 1 digit. So our answer will come 6. You see here 3.36 is multiplied by 10. Only one zero is there in 10. So only one digit we will shift the decimal towards the right. So the number will become 33.6. Next is 0.58 into 100. Okay, so now 100 is there. That means two zeros are there. So two digits we will shift the decimal point towards the right hand side. So the number will become 58. Again here 25.896 is multiplied by 100. So 100 is having two zeros. So we will shift the decimal point two digits towards the right hand side. So our answer will be 2589.6. Next question is 38.66 into 1000. Now 1000 we have three zeros. So we will put we will shift the decimal point three digits towards the right hand side. So we have 6 and 6. Two digits only we have. So we will put 10 and then we will put decimal point. Okay. So our number will become 38,660. Again here you can see 9.1235 into 1000. So 1000 when we are multiplying, that means three zeros are there. So we will shift the decimal point three digits towards the right hand side. So after 1, 2 and 3. So after 3 we will put the decimal point and the number will be 9123.5. So here is a home task for you all children. Please go through these questions. Do solve these all questions in your copy. Do complete your copies and keep it update. Thank you.